We are checking out 5 of our favourite acoustic guitars for under £1,000 today in the studio, so let's crack on, shall we? Lovely that. As mentioned at the beginning, we are checking out 5 of our favourite acoustic guitars that we have for under £1,000. Now, £1,000 is a lot of money by anyone's standards. And perhaps you've been playing guitar for a little while and you want to invest heavily into your playing and what you play. Today, we've picked out 5 of the favourite acoustics that we have, and we're going to go over why each one might be the guitar for you. Each one is different in its own special way, and we'll be going over those. But first, in my hands, we start with this brilliant Sigma. Now, this Sigma here, it is the S000 M18 model. So this might be quite reminiscent in terms of shape to some people. This is based off of a Martin 000. It is a slightly smaller body guitar. It's a parlor size. So if you're a smaller person, you know, maybe it's a bit more to your shape. This is actually the only pure acoustic guitar that we have today. All the other guitars that we have around us, they all are electro-acoustics. They have an electric preamp in there, so you can plug into it. This is just pure acoustic. Now, what is special about this guitar? Firstly, it feels brilliant. It is a mahogany back and sides and a solid spruce top, which is a really good combination of woods. You've got the mahogany, which gives kind of like a nice depth, a nice low end, a really full body, along with this spicy top of a spruce. So you've got that snap, so you've got that really kind of big. It covers all the frequency ranges, which is really good. It's really something that you would like in an acoustic. It has a mahogany neck as well with an ebony board, and it also has this really comfortable low profile neck. So if you are, for example, an electric player like myself and you want to play an acoustic, a lot of the time the transition between an acoustic neck and an electric neck is quite tough. This is a slightly smaller profile, a bit thinner, so it's slightly nicer to feel. You've got really nice open back tuners there as well, which is brilliant. So, you know, they're classy, they sound great, and yeah, fantastic. It's a great guitar. This is coming in at around £700 area. So if you want in a pure acoustic to kind of have around the house, as well as if you're ever in the studio, have something nice to record, this could very well be the one. But as we mentioned Martin, to my right, we have the Martin Junior D series. This is the Martin D Junior Streetmaster. So the Martin Junior series have been around for a hot minute now, and in 2025 they refreshed the entire lot of them. We actually did a video on this, it's on the channel somewhere, and these were incredibly impressive when we had them in the studio the first time, and I was particularly impressed with the D Junior series. Now, I really like the D Junior series. I prefer a dreadnought style guitar. I like a bigger style guitar. So having something like this, but in a slightly smaller format while still retaining, you know, the sound of a dreadnought is brilliant. Couple of specs. It is a Sapele top, back and sides. So it's a slightly darker sounding guitar, but it's got a lot of projection to it, as well as, you know, mahogany neck with ebony board to it. It's got die-cast tuners, so tuning stability is top notch. And this is the first of the guitars that has an electric preamp in it. This is Martin's own E1 system. They specifically designed this system so you heard a Martin guitar the way Martin wanted it to sound. It's a really great system, built-in tuner, so it's something that's perfect for taking about the place if you do, for example, open mic nights, if you take it to studios, if you want to go busking with it. Also, it also helpfully comes with its own portable gig bag, which is molded to the shape, so it's really secure. It's a brilliant guitar. It sounds great. Martin are synonymous with iconic players. You know, you've got Clapton, you've got Mayer, you've got Knopfler, you've got Willie Nelson, you've got Johnny Cash. If you've heard an acoustic guitar, you've likely heard a Martin. And much like every Martin I've played, this is no exception to being absolutely brilliant. The resonance keeps going. This is the perfect guitar for someone that's wanted to have something about the house. As I say, take it about the place. It's a real, you know, someone that is busy going about. It's a real workhorse, and being the Streetmaster finish as well, it means that it's something that's ready to be played. So let's go on to the next one, shall we? This is the Heartwood Sonata Effects TSB. TSB standing for Tobacco Sunburst. It's incredibly striking, this guitar. It is a solid spruce top with flamed maple back and sides. So there's the side, and then on the back we've got this incredibly nice flamed maple. A nice treatment there with a maple neck as well. So what that means, it's quite a bright guitar. Combine that with the fact that it is also a thin line, so there are a couple of different sonatas in different shapes. The thin line is a little bit more accessible to, say, someone that has played an electric guitar and is kind of going to it, you know, going to an acoustic. The cool and unique thing about this Heartwood, not only is it striking in its imagery with its finish, but also it has a particularly unique feature. This is actually effects built in. That's what the effect stands for. There is a speaker which is inside the guitar. That is why we have these holes positioned here. The speaker goes out to that, and you are hearing the guitar through the speaker with effects. The effects that are on here are, there is a dedicated reverb control, and there is also a dual chorus and delay control. Now, you can't run the chorus and delay simultaneously. If you want to do that, probably looking at getting pedals or a multi-effects. But let's listen to what those effects sound like acoustically. Keeps going. So that's the reverb. Pull the reverb back a little bit, add a bit of chorus. So I'm a massive fan of chorus. I love it. I love the 80s. And I think having a chorus built into this with a reverb is absolutely wicked. So you can hear that nice shimmer that's coming through combined with the reverb. It's a very unique and fun thing to have built into a guitar. Now, if I had something like this sat at home, I'd just be noodling on it a weekend. It's something I'd use to kind of like de-stress, kind of, you know. This is a wicked guitar. It's super fun. You can also plug into it. It does have a preamp and the effects are applied to the output signal of that. So this is something you could really have, you know, if you're busking. I mean, it's quite a loud guitar as is, but the fact you have the speaker in there, if you don't want to rock around with a PA, you don't want to plug in, you just want to go out, play guitar and sing, this is a brilliant guitar for that, as well as all the creatives out there that want to rock around with some effects. So after that, let's go on to the more premium of the guitars that we have with us today. It's a very chordy guitar. This is a Taylor 214CE. Now, Taylor guitars are synonymous with artists such as Taylor Swift. You've got visionary guitarists like Jacob Collier, who's rocking a 5-string. You've got metal icons such as Tony Iommi and even John Petrucci, who shred on Taylors when they want to shred an acoustic. And there's good reason why. Taylors are players' guitars. They have a very unique sound to them. They've got a really nice mid-bite to them, so you can really hear that when they're played and really dig into them. It's almost orchestral in a way with how much of the resonance comes through. It's a very clear guitar, and that is backed up by the materials that are chosen with these guitars. Now, this one in particular has a solid spruce top, much like a lot of the guitars that we're seeing today. This one has a very unique bear claw to it, which is quite interesting. Obviously, that's not on every guitar, but it's unique to this. But this is also backed up by layered back and sides of layered walnut, which once again lends itself to the brightness of the guitar. It's also quite lightweight. So this could very much be a guitar that you would want to take around with you if you're going and doing gigs quite regularly in, say, pubs, clubs, you play in restaurants or something like that. This is a guitar that will be heard, and it's also not going to do you back in after a long session of playing. You can also take it around in the fact that it's got its own molded soft case at the back, which is really comfortable on your back. And you also have a built-in Taylor preamp, which is their E2 system. It's just a volume and it's also a bass and a treble. Don't really need much more with that. That's the point of Taylor guitars. They're a player's guitar. They're not meant to overly complicate anything. They're meant to sound brilliant, and that's what Taylors do. It's very playable, it's great sounding, it's very dynamic, and this guitar in particular, I just want to play big chords on it. So I might do that a little bit longer, but the next thing you're going to hear is our final guitar, this Epiphone, which is inspired by Gibson. This is the absolutely wicked Epiphone inspired by Gibson J200 in a vintage tobacco sunburst. It's got a low gloss to it. It's, oh gosh, this is my favorite guitar of them all. This is a jumbo body, so it's a much larger body. It's a 25.551 inch scale length, you know, just a tiny bit more. But yeah, this guitar is absolutely stunning. I walked in and saw this and it is hard to not see it. It's so imposing in comparison to the other guitars that it was just like, right, I want to play that one. Picking it up, this is a solid Sitka top to it. It's spruce top, it's a different type of spruce, it's quite bright. And you've got these absolutely glorious figured maple back and sides. I mean, catch that in the light and it's so reflective. You've got this really nice decorative middle piece there. The neck is a 2-piece maple with a mahogany strip down the middle. And once again, the whole guitar in this vintage burst. It's just absolutely stunning. With also the binding on front and back, along the neck, along the headstock. You've got these nice Epiphone Deluxe, they're the waffle back kind of style tuners. And you've also got a Fishman, this is a Precis VT preamp system in there. So VT standing for volume tone, just simple volume tone. And it's Fishman, it's the only one that kind of has its, you know, brought from outside. Fishman acoustics, they've been around for a long time and good reason. They sound great, preamps, the pickups, everything. Fishman sounds wicked. And combined with this huge sounding guitar, all I've wanted to do and have done is put it in a big open tuning and just play some dirty kind of riffage on it. And it's just so lovely. It's such a nice, comfortable feel to it. And it's just such a brilliantly attractive guitar. It's definitely for someone that kind of wants to, you know, play a guitar for a long time and really wants to show off the fact that they have invested in a guitar. It's very much a statement piece. You've also got some really cool appointments. Unlike all the other ones, this is actually a real bone and real bone saddle, so bone and nut saddle. You know, you've got the big mustache bridge to it, this really nice kind of artwork on the pick guard. And it's just look at it. Just look at it, it's absolutely stunning. This is without a doubt my favorite of all of them today. It is the most premium of them all. This is coming at the top end, so it's just shy of the £1,000 mark that we're looking at. But I mean, when you get a guitar like this, it's worth the investment. It's such a nice player, and because it is gloss. It's a very light gloss finish, so you're not getting stuck on anything. You're not getting stuck on kind of like the top here. You're not getting stuck on the neck, and it means it'll really wear in really well. If you're like me and you actually sweat quite a lot, you'll probably, you know, enhance that wear on it, and it'll look fantastic. It's something that looks vintage, it looks classy, and sounds just as great. So yeah, that is the Epiphone inspired by Gibson J200, and this is my favorite of all the picks here. It's just wicked. And there we have it. These are 5 of our favorite acoustic guitars for under £1,000. Are there any that we've missed? Are there any things that you particularly look for in an acoustic guitar when you're looking to buy? Is there anything that you have in your arsenal of stuff that you love and you want to tell us about? Make sure to go down in the comments and tell us. We'll be reading them all. But in the meantime, remember, like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I've been Adam, and we'll see you in a bit.